I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up? All right, guys, you can get us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Deezer, Vimeo, Roku, at Yaya Diamond TV on Amazon Fire, as well as Roku. And we also have a few new stations, so all you have to do is just Google Yaya Diamond and you'll find a plethora of things, as well as join us on YouTube at Dream Chasers Radio. I have so many wonderful people there that are coming on and telling you so many wonderful things about their lives and what they're doing and how they are dream chasers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Oh my gosh. So you guys know, being an artist, being someone that's going out there and doing different things, it's an amazing adventure. And during COVID, it kind of went to zero. But we're back up and running again. And I'm so happy to see so many people going back after their dreams and their goals. We have an artist today on the program, and his name is All Right. Just like everything's going to be all right. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing, Yaya?
I'm doing good.
Great
How
to
are
be
you?
here.
Are you all right?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing blessed, very blessed. In
Awesome,
Jesus'
awesome. So
name.
tell me about yourself. How did you get started in the music industry?
Well, I've been in the industry for 20 plus years,
Mm,
And back in high school, I was in a like a ska punk band.
mm-hmm,
And so I started back then, and then I started throwing raves in the 90s out in
mm-hmm,
LA. So I would put on large events for my friends. Started in music, and then
mm-hmm,
I recently started. I started DJing after that. I was a
mm-hmm.
promoter, and then I was a DJ, and then I started rapping.
Mm, 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 mm. A lot of us started back in high school. I know I did. It was kind of fun. It was one of those things where, it was fun. It was just fun. I mean, your friends were like, yo, I'm with my DJ friend, whatever. But when did it really, really, truly get serious for you? When did you find out that you couldn't live without doing this?
Well, for me personally, it's kind of been a step toward growing toward God for me
Mm-hmm,
as well too. So like I've been through experiences in my life where something just like changed, and it's just been like a forward motion all ever since then.
mm-hmm,
I've had plans since I was really young to throw an event at Armageddon. I just thought, the glory of it all. We're gonna fulfill the book with peace and love and
mm-hmm.
truth, and we are gonna give God glory and praise.
Hallelujah. So, okay, so it went from being like the DJ to giving God the praise. When did that ever switch? Did you always have that in mind? Or was there a switch that happened where, look, I have to do it like this?
Um, it's always been there, and you can kind of see it in my flyers.
Mm-hmm,
I have one flyer. It's called "Wax on the Tracks." Was an event I did,
mm-hmm,
and I would always give people the flyer and be like, "Can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Can you see the light at the end of the tunnel?" And I have another flyer. It's called another show I did called "Incandescent."
okay.
The light that never goes out. You know what I mean? So it's always been like subtly there,
Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome. So do you
but
find
I
that,
did not realize.
go ahead.
Excuse me. I didn't. Things change, like I said, the day my chair became a throne, and it's been an escalating thing ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just the realizations that are coming to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, so I feel like I've been very blessed. Yes.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, so like what I always ask people, when we're going through like that change and that realization that this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm going to do it. Are there any competitions, or do you find that you're doing your own thing? And what is it like for you to actually do this? Is this something that you've had a struggle with at one point or another? Did you stop ever? I mean, there's so many different questions. I mean, you could pick and choose which one you want to answer.
Yeah. Well, I've been, you know, I actually did a lot of my writing, and I started writing when I was in jail.
Mm,
Spent time in jail, and I did a lot of writing in there, and then I came out, and I said that I was going to do it, and now here I am, doing it. My music is about to be heard, thanks to Mr. Youngblood, and God willing, by over 1 billion people. So
wow.
it's very exciting news. Everything is
Yeah.
collaborating. you know God is lining it up for all of us, for every each and every one of us. He's
Yeah,
basically saved
definitely.
us all again from ourselves, from ourselves.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I need saving. I need saving. Well, wow. So
Yes, yeah.
this is a blessing for you, definitely. I mean, and Mr. Youngblood is such a wonderful person to do this for you. What are your plans for the future? And do you have any new music coming out after this?
Yeah, I have some new stuff I'm working on right now. Um, you know, a lot of it is inspired by some of, my idols or people who I look up to.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You'll see I have a lot of really good stuff coming up. Not to mention you know, my ultimate goal, as I said, is to assemble the Assembly of the Kings at Megiddo
Hmm.
and give God praise and glory. And so that in itself is such a huge venture
Hmm.
that in itself makes me a king.
Hmm.
Just for that, and not to mention on so many other levels, it makes you a king, not only of religion, it makes you a
Yeah.
king of business, it makes
Hmm.
you king of politics, makes you the
Hmm.
king of arts. You know what I'm saying? And it
Hmm.
also, not to mention, the king of the unmentionables.
Wow, wow. Well, I want to thank you so much, all right, for being on the show. Where can people reach you? Where can they play your music? Where can they find you?
Right now you can find me on emasters.com.
Hmm.
You just go to emasters.com/profile/all right.
Okay,
And you will
awesome.
find my music right there. I have about 24 songs on there right now. And I've never released any of my music.
Hmm.
Um, I've never sold any of my music. So right now I'm really more focused on selling myself
Hmm.
to label, and then perfecting my music and getting it ready for the masses.
Right, right. And everybody has their own journey that they have to go on. What kind of advice do you give people who want to be like you? And when they do get to be like you and they have that opportunity, like Mr. Youngblood is doing for you, what do you suggest for them?
I just say keep your faith, and don't let anybody tell you that it can't be done. Only what your imagination is going to take you as far as you can go.
Hmm.
So don't let anybody tell you that it can't be done. Keep your faith, and do good works, and God will return that to you.
Awesome.
In the meantime, you will be working. I've been
Hmm.
carrying. It's like some days God, or King, I like to say, King will gives me a brick, and other days King gives me portions. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Most days it's a brick, but we're
Yeah.
all working toward building something.
Right, right. Wow, wow. Well, thank you so much again for being on the show. And is there anything that we've missed today that you like to say to your fans?
To my fans, I love my fans. Just let them know that I love them all very much. I love God's people. Um, to the nations, honestly, I'm asking to be made exempt. That's
Okay, all
that's
right.
all I'm asking for, is to be made exempt, so that in a sign of recognition.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you again so much, all right, for being on the show. And thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond, and with artist. All right, you will be hearing a lot more from him in the coming days. So stay tuned. And thank you again. And don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time,
Thank you,
guys.
Yaya.
All right, bye bye.
dare to be different. I dare to be different. I dare to be different. I dare.